When wrinkles start around a roller, the first thing to check is the starting point. Look at the web before it reaches that roller. Is it already wrinkled? Or is it still flat before contact, and then the wrinkle appears right after the roller? That difference matters. If the wrinkle is already there before the roller may just be carrying the problem forward. But if the web is flat before contact and the wrinkle starts after the roller, then this roller position is worth checking. Start with the roller function. A guide roller, a spreader roller, a nip roller, and a rewinding contact roller do not work the same way. A guide roller mainly helps the web run in the right path. A spreader roller helps open the web across the width. A nip or pressure roller adds contact force. A rewinding contact roller works very close to the winding section, where small contact problems can become more visible. So the position tells you what kind of contact to look at. Then look at the wrinkle shape. Is the wrinkle only on one side? Is it diagonal? Does it begin at the edge and move inward? Does it become worse when speed goes up? Does it change when pressure is adjusted? These details are useful because web wrinkles often come from uneven contact. The web may be film, paper, nonwoven, or foil. The material is different, but the checking logic is similar. You look at where the web is being guided, opened, pressed, or wound. Then check the roller surface. An old rubber roller may still look usable from a distance. But close up, the surface may be glazed, worn unevenly, hardened, contaminated, or no longer supporting the web evenly. Sometimes one side of the roller has more wear than the other side. Sometimes the rubber cover has lost recovery. Sometimes the surface finish is too smooth, too rough, or simply not suitable for that contact point. The wrinkle does not always need a big failure. A small pressure difference across the width can already make the web behave differently. This is why two rollers with the same drawing, the same hardness, or the same basic rubber type may still behave differently on the line. The final result depends on the rubber compound, bonding, curing, grinding accuracy, and surface finish. For this topic, I'll put the related spreader roller page in the description. At Wolorin, we review this kind of problem from the rubber roller side. We look at the roller position, old roller surface, contact pressure, wear pattern, and what changed before the wrinkle appeared. Not every web wrinkle is caused by the roller. But if the wrinkle starts near a roller, changes after roller replacement, or becomes worse after recovering, grinding, or pressure adjustment, the roller side is worth checking. If you already have drawings, dimensions, samples, or clear specifications, you can send them to Wolorin directly for custom manufacturing, quotation, or production confirmation. If the problem is still unclear, send the roller position, old roller photos, surface condition, and what you are seeing on the line. We can first help check the roller direction.